Hi friends, I'm very happy to see you through this video. 2 days back we just had this World Mental Health Day, and every year we are getting more and more awareness about the importance of mental health. I'm very happy for how the message is spreading to everybody, and I want to take this opportunity to tell you how important it is to have your mental health as a priority, and also try the same for your loved ones too. And today's topic also is somewhat related to it. I just would want you to think for a moment about the idea of asking for help. uh, mm, some feel it's a sign of weakness, some feel ashamed to take help, or some think about it negatively because they seek help and but they were ridiculed, or they face some kind of criticism. So today I want to bust some myths about it, and I want to tell you very loud and clear, it's completely okay to take help, and it is essential to. So first of all, we need to discuss about why we need to take help. So in our life, whatever experience we have gathered in the past, whatever knowledge we have gathered, even then it's not entirely sufficient for us to take up the new challenges of our daily life. Somewhere we reach this crossroads. Somewhere we are faced with some situation where we are thrown off guard, and we don't know exactly how to react or what is the next step to take. We face a lot of things, and sometimes we go through our thoughts, maybe this is right or that is right. We just listen to I feel that this may be correct, that may be. In our personal perspective, we take a decision and move forward, and sometimes we suffer for it, because then we realize we should have done it that way. So to avoid all these kind of hassles, it's always better to consult somebody, take advice from somebody, seek help from somebody, so that you can go through that situation or pass that challenge or test in a better way. So I would always suggest that taking help should be restricted to things which you can't do by yourself, for which you need some kind of valuable inputs or advice from others. Help should not be considered as that's something which you can get it done from others. Then why do you want to waste that energy? That is the kind of help that lands you in trouble or gets you that bad name. And also going to the wrong people for the wrong kind of help also backlashes. So these are the things that you need to avoid. So after discussing about why, the next is whom. So when you seek help, whom should you go to? You can't just like that go to anybody. Somebody who's sitting next to you, somebody who's your close friend. Just go and ask them everything. You need to first seek out a person who will be able to understand your problem, who will be able to listen to your problem, who has that ability to see what is the situation that you're going through, and will be able to give valuable inputs for your problem. The person who's trustworthy. You can't just trust anyone with your feelings or your situations and circumstances. That's really dangerous, because people can misuse it in any way, and you could be subject of ridicule. People could just spread things about you which is completely unwanted. So you just need to trust somebody to be able to share things, what exactly you feel and how you need to go about it. So that should be like the number one criteria. And next thing, you should go, you should see if there is someone who already has a prior experience with it. If for example, as a new mom always tries to seek help from some a friend who has already been a mom, who knows already what's happening. Join a new job. So I just seek for somebody in the office, who has an idea about the things at the place, who could tell me, like, how is my boss, like what is his preferences, what does he like or what does he not like, so accordingly I can do the job. So this is how you need to seek someone who will be able to give that guidance to you. The next thing you need to go for is somebody who's unbiased, especially when you seek help regarding some kind of situations where you don't want that person to take your side or the other person's side or things like that. You need to go for that person who can see it from the third person's perspective and gives you a bird's eye view of what's the situation, so that your perspective also could change. So that is very important. And the next and the most important is go to positive people for help. Don't go to somebody who just makes it sound like an impossible task, completely very unfortunate thing, and you can't get out of it. Please avoid. And generally we always tell avoid such kind of people as such, because whoever we stay with, whoever we spend more time with, those things get rubbed off on us. We imbibe them unknowingly. So always try to maintain good company. Be with people who are one level above you, who have more knowledge than you, who are more wiser than you, who are more kinder than you. Somebody whose energy level is one degree higher than you, so that you can learn from them, you can take something from them. But at the same time, you should not avoid the other kind of people as well. You're somebody who will be able to give to somebody who is a little bit more a little bit less fortunate than you, so you'll be able to give to them, but spend more time with them. So when we come to this topic, seek help from somebody who will be able to see it in a positive way, because ultimately guys, every problem has a solution, every situation has a solution, and every crossroad has some direction. A positive person will help you to see that. They will be motivating with their kind of inputs or advice. So always look for these kind of persons to share your problems or issues with. Now the next step is how do you go about it, the seeking help, how simple or difficult it is. First of all, you need to do your homework. If you just go and tell somebody like I have so and so problem, what to do, this is not the way you go. You first analyze what's your problem, what are the things at your hand which you can do something about, what are the things that is not there in your hand which you don't know what to do, you need help for it. Always make it a habit to use a pen and paper to write down what is the exact situation, how is it that you perceive. So I would like to give an example. Recently I was in one of a stressful phase where I had a lot of work and running short of time, and I was very overwhelmed, and without understanding what to do, I just started writing like what were my issues. I started writing down, this is something which I had to finish, which I'm not able to finish, why am I not able to finish, and this so and so. And finally, the end of the page, I realized like the problem was that my laptop had some issue with the speed, and it was just delaying my work, and I was just postponing things like that. And finally, the solution to my whole problem of time management was that I should get my laptop formatted. So simple, right? So if there is something which you write down, half the problem is solved there. And wherever you need that help, you just go to that person, to somebody for that specific help, so that it's clearer and easier for them too. Okay. The second thing is, explain to them what you already tried. When you just go to somebody, they also are new to that issue, and they're also taking some time. Always tell them what you tried. It shows your commitment from your side, what you have done. So it will also help them to even assess like what's right, what's wrong. Say for example, I was like having bad experiments. When I went to my friend to ask for help, I told her like what I have done, what I did, and how it failed or what happened. It's easier for her to find out the problem and tell me where is the solution. So that way you do your part before you go in there. The last thing is, once you told everything, you listen with an open heart. The main important thing here is you tend to judge the person that they didn't understand your problem well, or you try to give more and more explanations like why you are correct or what you think is correct. So that's completely a no. When you go to somebody for help, you need to take that help with an open heart. Listen to them fully. You will understand how much of the problem they have understood, and in between their words somewhere lies your solution. So just keep your ears open, be attentive to what they say, let them complete everything. From that, if you have any more clarifications or if you want to discuss further, then you can take it to the next step. That is the next thing. So finally, with this, I hope the solution or the dilemma or whatever crossroads you're in, that problem or issue could be tackled at that step. So let it not end there. Show your gratitude, express your gratitude sincerely, because I think the biggest gift that somebody can give you is their time. Someone taking the time to listen to you, try to spend time to analyze and give you solutions. That's the best thing. If you don't have anyone to help you, how bad is that? So acknowledge that and make them happy. Follow up with them and let them know your status or how you are doing, and never let go of good friendships. And when you turn the tables the other way around, you know, when you are a person who to whom someone comes to you for help, please be compassionate, please be understanding, you know, please be open to help. You know, when you take help from others, it's always a good thing to give the help to others. You know, what is life if it's not of use to anybody, right? So try to identify, you know, the place you are. You know, if anyone is struggling, if you feel anyone needs some kind of help, please be the first to go and offer help. You know, you can make them comfortable with whatever they're doing. You know, if they're confident enough, they will share the problem with you, can solve it. Otherwise, if you're seeing people, you know, obviously struggling about something, just go and lend a helping hand. Tell them, see, I have gone through this, this is how it is, you do it this way and it will be all right. And you know, it makes such a humongous difference to their life, and I'm sure it will be like a big satisfaction for you as well. So I hope that this topic was very new and essential, and it would be something that will be good for others as well. So I hope you share this also with somebody whom you think will need this message right now. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for all the love and support, and I'll end my topic by just wishing you a blissful life. See you.